Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to fix when House Flipper 2 game is not loading. So if the game is not loading at all or if the game is stuck on loading, then please follow the steps shown in this video. Now the first step is to simply restart your computer. Simply restart your computer once. Do not ignore this step. Sometimes a simple restart takes care of the problem. So restart your computer once, and after the system restart, launch the game. Next step is to unplug HOTAS, wheel, pedals. So if you have steering wheel, pedals, or any external devices which you're not using, disconnect these devices. This has worked for many players. So disconnecting steering wheels, pedals, HOTAS has worked for many players. So if you have these devices connected, disconnect it and then launch the game. Now also disconnect additional controller connected to the computer. So if you have any additional controller connected, disconnect it and launch the game. Also, if you have any kind of Razer devices or any kind of RGB color services running, make sure that you disable these application or services. Also try launching the game on single monitor. Disable Steam overlay. So make a right click on the game and then select properties. Now over here you can see enable the Steam overlay while in game. So turn this off and then launch the game. So if this is already off, you can turn it on. If this is on, you can turn it off and then launch the game and then check. Also, if you have any other overlay applications, so if you have overlay on in Discord, turn it off. If you have overlay on in GeForce Experience, turn it off. So close all the overlay application and then launch the game. Also close all the overclocking applications. So if you have overclocking applications such as MSI Afterburner or Revert Tuner or any overclocking application, make sure that you close all the overclocking applications. So do not overclock and then close all the overclocking application and then launch the game. Also, if you have these services running in Task Manager, make sure that you end or you can close these services. So make sure only the Steam and the game is running, rest close everything, including all your browsers. So if you have browsers open or any kind of third-party application open, close it and then launch the game. Also, if you have undervolted your computer, remove the undervolt and then launch the game. Now to perform clean boot, type in system configuration in Windows search box and then click on system configuration. Now go to the services tab and then put a check on the box which says hide all Microsoft services. Make sure that you put a check on hide all Microsoft services first, then click on disable all. In my case, this option is grayed out. I already did it. In your case, this would be highlighted. So make sure you put a check over here first and then click on disable all, then click on apply, click on OK. You will see a restart option, restart your computer and then launch the game. Next step is to close OneDrive. Now if OneDrive is open, this is causing issue for many players. So make sure OneDrive is closed. So you can make a right click on OneDrive and then click on quit OneDrive. Similarly, if you have Google Drive or any kind of cloud storage services running, close it and then launch the game. Next step is to avoid using Alt+Tab. Now using Alt+Tab is actually crashing the game. So if you can, try to avoid using Alt+Tab and then check. Now if you are able to launch the game, launch the game. If you are unable to launch the game, you can skip this step and you can follow the next step. But if you are able to launch the game, turn off VSync. This has worked for many players. Now if the VSync is already off, you can turn it on and then check. So try both on and off and then check the performance. Also set dynamic resolution mode. Now if you are selecting FSR, in that case, you can set it to quality. You can even turn off DLSS and then check. This has worked for a few players, so it might work for you. Switch to exclusive full screen. Now this has worked for many players. So first of all, try to switch to full screen, exclusive full screen, and then check. If that does not work, you can switch to window mode and lower down graphics settings. So try this if you are able to launch the game first. So in the game, open settings, so you can press the escape key and then go to settings. Now over here, go to graphics. Now if graphic preset is set to ultra, you can set it to high. You can even go for medium or you can even go for low quality. So I'll select medium for now. Now if you have selected FSR over here for dynamic resolution mode, if you have selected FSR, then you can select quality over here and then check. Now if you have selected DLSS, in that case you can select FSR and then try to change the quality. So select quality, and over here select medium. Now go to display. Now if screen resolution is set to 4K, you can try 1920 into 1080p. You can even lower down more. And for display type, you can select exclusive full screen, and you can even go for window mode. Select window mode and try both VSync on or off. So if the VSync is off, you can turn it on and then check the performance. If the VSync is on, then turn it off, and then once you turn off the VSync, you can set the frame to 60 or maybe 120, and then apply the settings and then check the performance. Now the next step is to update system BIOS. Now this has also worked for many players. So go to your system manufacturer website. So if you have a Dell computer, go to Dell website. If you have Lenovo computer, go to Lenovo website. If you have HP computer, go to HP website. So go to your system manufacturer website and then select your model number. Make sure that you select your computer and then find the latest BIOS update available. Now before you update the system BIOS, in case of laptop, make sure battery on your computer is more than 10% and the AC adapter, the charger, is connected to the computer when you update the system BIOS. Now during the BIOS update, your system will restart. Do not unplug the power cable when it's updating the system BIOS. After the BIOS update, log into the computer and then launch the game. This has worked for a few players, so it might work for you. Now next step is to try DX11 or DX12 in launch option. So you can make a right click on the game, select properties, in the launch option type in -DX11, and now you can launch the game and then check. Now if that does not work, in that case you can try make a right click on the game, select properties, and this time type in -DX12 and then launch the game and then check. Still it's not working. In that case you can clear this, remove this, and follow the next step. Now the next step is to allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. So if you have any third-party antivirus like Avast, Norton, Bitdefender, McAfee, whichever antivirus program you have, make sure that you allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. Now if you're using Windows security, in that case you can open Windows settings, and then if you have Windows 11, go to privacy and security. Now if you have Windows 10, you will have an option update and security. In Windows 10, click on update and security, then click on Windows security. Now click on virus and threat protection. Scroll down, at the end you will see manage ransomware protection. Click on it and then click on allow an app through control folder access. Click on yes to allow. Now click on add an allowed app. Now click on browse all apps. Now go to the game installation folder. If the game is installed in C drive, open C drive, program files x86. Now open the Steam folder. Now open the Steam apps folder and then open the common folder. Now over here you will see the game folder. Open the game folder. Now select the game exe file and then click on open. Again click on add an allowed app, browse all apps, and check if there is any other exes file in other folder. Now in my case, yeah, this is the only exe file, so you can select it, click on open. Now type in control panel in Windows search box and then click on control panel. Now go to system and security and then click on Windows Defender Firewall. Now click on allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. Click on change settings on the top. Click on allow another app and then click on browse and then go to the game installation folder once again. So open program files x86 if the game is installed in C drive, Steam folder, Steam apps, common folder, open the game folder, select the game exe file, click on open. Now click on add. In my case the game is already added. If not added, you can add it. Once it is added, once the game is added over here, click on OK and then launch the game. Next step is to verify the game files. Now to verify the game files, make a right click on the game, select manage, select properties, and then go to the installed files tab and then click on verify integrity of game files. After the verification, launch the game. This will take some time and then launch the game. Next step is to run the game from the game installation folder. Now for this, make a right click on the game, select manage, then click on browse local files. It will straight away take you to the game installation folder. Now over here you can see the game exe file. Make a right click on the game exe file, select properties and go to the second tab over here and then put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator, and then click on apply, click on OK, make a double click over here, launch the game from here. So make a double click, launch the game. If that does not work, select properties once again and over here put a check over here and then select Windows 8 and then click on apply and then click on OK and then make a double click, launch the game. Now if that does not work, make a right click on the game once again, select properties and this time select Windows 7 over here and then click on apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game. Now still you're facing the problem. In that case, select properties and then this time uncheck all the boxes from here. So checking the boxes, if it's not working, you can uncheck these boxes, click on apply, click on OK and follow the next step. Now the next step is to do a clean installation of your graphics card driver. So if you have NVIDIA card, go to NVIDIA website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I'm showing for NVIDIA. So go to NVIDIA website and then select the right product type. So if you have GeForce, select GeForce. Now select the right product series. So make sure that you select your graphic card over here. So for me, it's 30 series. Now select the right graphic card. So whichever graphic card you have, select your graphic card over here. Now if you have Windows 10, select Windows 10. If you have Windows 11, select Windows 11 and then click on start search and then scroll down. And over here you can see GeForce Game Ready driver, not the studio, but GeForce Game Ready driver. Now this is the latest one right now, that is driver version 546.33. So whichever is the latest, click on get download and then click on download now. And once the download is complete, you have to run this exe file. So let the download complete. Once done, click on the exe file and then you will see this screen. Click on agree and continue and then put a check on the box which says custom. So select custom over here and then click on next. Then put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation. Make sure that you put a check over here and then click on next and let the installation complete. First of all, it will uninstall the previous version and then it will do a clean installation of the latest version, and after this restart your computer and then launch the game. Now the next step is to, now this is for laptop users with dual graphic card. Make sure that you run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this, type in graphics settings in Windows search box, click on graphics settings. Now click on browse over here and then go to the game installation folder once again and then open the game folder. And then select the game exe file, click on add. Once the game is added over here, click on options, select high performance. Now click on save. Now launch the game. Next step is to delete the save game file. Now before you delete the save game file, let me inform you that you will lose all the game progress. So you have to start everything from scratch. So if you agree, you can delete the save game file. Now for this, open File Explorer, go to Documents folder over here. And then over here, you will see House Flipper 2 folder. And over here, you have all the game exe file, all the save game files under profiles. So you don't have to delete the profile. You can simply make a right click on House Flipper 2 and then click on delete. Once this is deleted, now you can launch the game and then check. Next step is to update Windows to the latest version. Now this is important. So open Windows settings, go to update and security or Windows update and then click on check for update. You will see check for update option over here. Once all the updates are installed, restart your computer. Restart is a must. After the system restart, launch the game. Next step is to install Visual C++ file. For this, copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. Here you can see Visual Studio 2015, 17, 19 and 22. Download x86 and then run this exe file. You have to download both x86 and x64. So click on it. And if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install. Click on yes to allow. Now download the x64 version as well. And then run this exe file as well. Again, if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install. click on yes to allow and let the installation complete. Now make sure both the installation are complete. Once this is complete, you will see a restart option, restart your computer and then launch the game. So make sure that once both are installed, you restart your computer, and after the system restart, launch the game. Now the next step is to increase the virtual memory. So to increase the virtual memory, type in View Advanced System Settings in Windows search box and then click on View Advanced System Settings and then click on the first settings and then go to Advanced tab and then click on Change over here and then select the drive. So uncheck the box which says automatically manage paging file size for all drives. Uncheck this box and select the drive where the game is installed. So select the drive and then once you select the right drive, now put a check on custom size, and for initial size it's 1.5 into total RAM. So you can check the total RAM in Windows settings. You can go to system and then go to about, and total RAM in my case is 16 gigabyte. So you can calculate accordingly. In my case it's 16 GB, so I will calculate as per 16 GB. So, and first of all we have to convert 16 GB into megabyte. So we will open calculator. So type in calculator in run box and then click on OK, and over here it's 16 1.5 into total RAM. Total RAM in my case it's 16 RAM 16 GB. So 116 into 1024 is actually 1 GB is equal to 1024 megabyte. So 16 GB in megabyte will be 16384 into 1.5 into total RAM. This is my total RAM in megabyte. Now 1.5 into total RAM that is into 1.5. So in my case initial size is 24576 and maximum size is 3 into total RAM. Now total RAM in my case that is 16 gigabyte. I have 16 gigabyte of RAM. So 16 into 1024, I have converted this in megabyte. Now that is 3 into total RAM. So total RAM is this much into 3, that is 49152. 4915152. Now click on set over here, then click on OK, apply, OK. Now restart computer. Make sure that you restart your computer after this. Now the next step is to uninstall and reinstall the game to different drives. So first of all, uninstall the game. Make a right click on the game, select manage, then click on uninstall. Now after the uninstall, go to the game installation folder, delete the game folder, and then restart your computer and then reinstall the game to different drive. So if the game is installed to some external drive, in that case you can try to reinstall the game to C drive, and if that is SSD, that would be great. So try installing the game to C drive, and that is SSD drive. And if the game is already installed in C drive, you can install to another SSD drive and then check. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to get the game running on your Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.